So, how are you fellas? My name is Kelvin Yazayo. Today I'm gonna explain to you blockchain like you're 5 years old. This is a topic that I like the most and I would like to present it to people. I understand that many people don't understand what is blockchain, and often when we talk about blockchain, we I was one of the people who would confuse blockchain with Bitcoin, although everyone, when they think about blockchain, the most prominent thing or the most prominent idea that comes into mind is Bitcoin. So today I'm gonna show you what is blockchain, and probably on the upcoming videos I'm gonna teach you also how Bitcoin relate to blockchain. So I'm gonna explain it like you're a 5 year old. Uh, Excuse me to those people who already know what is blockchain, and video is intended for beginner. So blockchain is simply a list of transaction, or a ledger, or we would call it a verified ledger or distributed ledger with transaction, or a distributed database to those who are in computer science. In those who are in finance, a blockchain is a distributed ledger. Consider where people are recording their transaction, but this is public. So in simple sense, this is a public platform where if you incur a trade with somebody, you will record the transaction between the person A and the person B on the blockchain, and everyone can see this transaction. So that's the most prominent feature about blockchain. Let's move on to second. So what's the agenda behind blockchain? Topics we're gonna explore are like what is the blockchain and how it works. So let me try to maybe probably repeat that again. A blockchain is a list of transactions that are recorded in blocks following a particular timestamp in time, so that we have accountability of this transaction, or anyone who is available can access this transaction. Let's put it into our perspective, basic perspective we already have in the traditional infrastructure. We usually have a person A and a person B and a bank, and these two people want to engage into a transfer, right? So what they normally do in a traditional system is that they initiate a person A initiate a transaction on his account or on his internet banking. Then the transaction is sent to the bank. The bank sent the transaction to the person B, and the person B is notified of the incoming transaction. So in this system, what you will notice is that in blockchain, we will remove the bank, and the person A and the person B will engage into a transfer without the bank involved. So this is the part where it is decentralized. And how do people manage to do that? The blockchain allows people to verify known or public transaction without the intervention of the third party, which is in this case the bank. And I think this is the analogy that I could put it into perspective. And more use cases. Blockchain has a couple of use cases, or it has major use cases which span across multiple industries. Uh, One of the most interesting industry that we can look into in this case is the financial industry, also the supply chain industry, and the medical industry. Let me explain. In the financial industry, the banking example I've given you is one case where it applies. In the supply chain, imagine we want to track the produce. We are in a farming environment. We are in a supply environment where we want to track the goods from the farmer up to the market. This is a very practical use case that we can use blockchain in this perspective, and we can actually enable the farmer to track their goods, and also enable the retailers to track their goods by a time stamping the delivery timestamps or the delivery times on the blockchain, so that everyone, the farmer, the retailer, the customer, can actually verify that these produce have come from these farmers, and also the delivery can be traced on the blockchain, and we reduce the risk of us not knowing who is responsible for which product and who is responsible for which product. So this is another use case. And also, in another use case that we can use blockchain is to track pharmaceutical products such as medicine. uh, which company are they from, who are the manufacturers, who are the research labs who produce these drugs. So that's another use cases. And also another use case is, I think for now this is what I can think of, and if I come up with some of them, I'll probably bring them in the future. I do have some use cases, but for the sake of time, we might need to move further. So in essence, this is what I've explained earlier. Five friends share a notebook to track their money and ensure transparency in their transaction. They write down every transaction, what happens. This way, everyone sees the same information. No one can change it without others knowing. So this provide transparency. Can you imagine those groups of individuals who engage into, like, so let's say a group of 10 people, and they want to save money on monthly basis, and let alone a group member can have used that money to buy something else, and they do it in cycles such that everyone get a chance to participate in the contribution, and also everyone get a chance to receive the money as a lump sum and be able to do other things. This enables those people who cannot have capital on themselves, or they can build capital from a contribution of trusted members. This can be done using blockchain, is everyone can see somebody has deposited money into the pool or into the round, and people can take away money from the pool depending on whose turn it is to get to contribute money or to receive the money. And probably that person will take that money and they'll try to buy something big, or let's say they want to buy a vehicle. If maybe your salary doesn't it's not enough on its own or on monthly basis for you to save up and buy a vehicle, but when you are contributing in groups, you can be able to buy a vehicle. This is another use case. So in simpler terms, blockchain is a secure and decentralized digital ledger that records transactions transparently, mutably, ensuring trust and accountability among participants. One thing that I want for you to see in this case is mutability. When we say immutable, we're saying once the transactions are recorded on the blockchain, they cannot be changed, which means that it's it's transparent, and the transaction are always there in the public for people to see, and they cannot be changed. That's another very, which serves as a secure way of uh, of storing information on the blockchain. So the process, there is transaction initiation. The process begins when a user initiates a transaction, just like how you initiate a transaction in your banking wallet or in your banking app or in mobile banking. Then there is block creation, which is compiled into a block along with other for validations. This is done through distributed peers. They validate the block, then the block is created on the blockchain. And then chain addition, the new block is added to the blockchain, making it permanent and secure. Key information about blockchain. So blockchain have the ability to create secure transaction. Blockchain technology ensures that transparent security, and also every transaction is made. So this is very important, and this is the core of blockchain. This is the reason why people have adopted the blockchain. Then it is a decentralized system. No single entity can control it, and which prompts trust and among users. So this is a very key important feature in blockchain. And blockchain has a feature called where we can add smart contracts to automatically execute agreements when conditions are met, increasing efficiency and reducing errors. So let's think about smart contract. I can give you a very good example. Let's say in our society there is one thing that is very crucial for people to engage into trade, or people to perform transaction or perform trade is a matter of trust. Let's say you and I, or a person A and person B, wants to exchange money, or they want to exchange money for goods. But in this case, these people are in different locations. And how do we ensure that if I give you my money, maybe if I send you my money, how would I guarantee that you gonna give me the goods that you promise me to give me? And usually this is where the bank comes in, or this is where, if we are making a transaction or maybe an exchange where I'm changing this money from this currency to other currency, this is where the bank industry come in, because the bank, we trust the bank, and the bank assures us that if we give it the money, at some point it's gonna reach the destination, and the person who is receiving the money will always receive the money. So with blockchain now, so we are agreeing that the bank is enforcing a contract that if I send money from my account to the other person account, which is the account B, we are guaranteeing that legally the person A balance is going to be deducted and sent to the person B, which is going to be a positive balance. So in this case, for the sake of automation and efficiency, and and reducing errors among people, and to increase efficiency on the blockchain, we use smart contracts. So smart contracts are what do you call static, what we can call them static agreements that once put on the blockchain, whenever we are interacting with a smart contract, it's based on the conditions of that smart contract, and it's guaranteed that transactions are going to execute in the manner that the smart contract was designed and we are eliminating the intervention of human beings, thereby increasing efficiency and reducing errors. Blockchain has been used in varied cases. In today's world, it has been used in creating cryptocurrency. It has been used to create supply chain managements. In terms of cryptocurrency, this is where Bitcoin has come into play. Bitcoin is a product or a byproduct of blockchain. Bitcoin is a product of a byproduct of blockchain. What do I mean by this? I'm saying there is the technology, which is blockchain, powers Bitcoin. So that's why you see other currencies such as other cryptocurrencies such as stable coins, USDT, which is equivalent to United States dollar. It's pegged against United States dollar, and USDC does the same thing, and also outer currencies, cryptocurrencies such as meme coins and etc. etc. So to recap, essential key takeaways from this is understanding blockchain is a significant in the modern technology for everyone interested in the digital advancement and innovation of blockchain. So this is more like my presentation, and if you've got any comments and feedback, please feel free to leave the comments below, and so that I can improve how I deliver this content. I want to deliver it to beginner levels is understanding as possible.